Go back. Do it.
Direct our wrath at
Sup?
Placement destroyed.
But yeah, now that I... Well, that was weird. Now that I kind of made that observation, it really bugs me just how liberally they're throwing that around. And they're claiming to be fighting against it when they're really devaluing the victims of it.
Habitus under attack. Target destroyed.
It's actually really frustrating. Shouldn't be giving such idiots and morons such mental bandwidth, though. I should just try and forget they exist. But it's hard. They're like an itch. Like a rash on the galaxy's backside, he's flaring up again.
The beast has fallen. Its brood is dead. You will regret allowing even one alien to escape our wrath, Tarkus. Tyranid killed. This victory will long be remembered in the halls of glory.
Yeah, there's a very similar thing in Wings of Liberty. It's bugging shit out of me.
In precious time, Commander. With the apex creature dead, Imperial Guard forces are deploying to eradicate the smaller organisms.
That is a delaying tactic at best, Commander. Unless they destroy every microscopic spore, the infestation will eventually resurface.
We cannot allow Meridian to fall, Commander! I have no love for the planetary nobility, but the billions below them must be saved!
We are warriors, not saviors, Thaddeus.
What? What does that even mean?
That we are the Emperor's angels of death, not his angels of mercy. Leave saving to the confessors and the holy sisters.
How can you be so blind? We are weapons, but we fight for all those whom the Emperor protects. Here, today, we are their only hope.
You can worry about hope and salvation, child. I will kill enough for us both.
Well, Thaddeus is very noble. Though, yes. Official history say this relic of the 5th Bloodravens Company was forged in honor of the righteous rage of the pure against ruinous powers. Some whisper, however, that it is a nod to the sanguinary rage inherent in the chapter's gene seed. He's hot-headed, but very noble and idealistic. Avitus did have a point in that they aren't... Being a savior for these people is a bit much. It's a bit out of their purview. Again, microscopic spores. You know, it's very... You would actually have to purify the planet to kill it off. You would have to glass it. So there's actually no way to get rid of the infestation. So yeah, it just sucks all around. Uh, but yeah, he does have a point. But God, is he an ass? Okay, now I have enough points to get either one of these. Well, like if I get him to 20.
A Carnifex is driving toward critical resources, Commander. This beast is among the most powerful of the Tyrannid Hive. The Imperial Guard are no match for this horror, and have withdrawn from the region.
Which is surprising, really.
Commander, the Orcs are about to overrun a shrine dedicated to the Emperor.
I can only do one. There's no notice of what the loss means, so let's deal with these. Here, back in 1 second, folks. Yeah, folks, and I'm back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think this might be my last one for tonight. You can hear me, you can hear the game, you can see the game and the recording. 15, 16, 17. Enemies attacking from what side? Down here? Yes. As I guessed.
Return fire, brother. Under attack. Green skin eliminated. Direct our wrath at you. Target destroyed. Another enemy
Nice. next wave. Whoa. They're attacking from this side? Oh, that's annoying. Do it. Nice. So what's... Yeah, as I expected. Attack. Okay, where's the final assault coming from? Up here. Death Dread. Okay, friendly fire on that is ridiculous.
We stand victorious in the Emperor's shadow.
Victory is but a prelude to the next battle.
Should have stayed to check if I got the bonus.
We taught those greenskins to kneel in the Emperor's presence.
We did better than that. We taught them to lie face down in the dirt and bleed in his presence.
Commander, one of the holy shrines we had secured has fallen to the enemy. We will have to retake the shrine to restore morale in the sector.
Commander, elements of the 85th Vendaland Regiment of the Imperial Guard have managed to organize a defense. The swarm has outflanked their preliminary lines, however, and the guardsmen are cut off. This swarm seems to be led by a snake-like monstrosity, what commissariat records call a ravener, I believe. Only you have a hope of eliminating this beast and allowing the trapped guardsmen to escape.
As his chainsword bit through the armor and flesh of the Fauzinos, a nimbus of light radiated from him. All remember the battle for Titan's Gate, recall his purity of spirit, but none can remember his name, even though the very spirit of the Emperor suffused him. Stronghold. Enemy forces are fortified in a central location. From the gutters, Thaddeus is the first blood raven to be recruited from Meridian in nearly 700 years. Blood Ravens had stopped gathering recruits from Meridian in recent centuries because all prospects from the planet had perpetually failed to place in the blood trials. All this changed when Davian Tool put Thaddeus forward as a candidate 80 years ago. Some have expressed doubt that a native of Meridian has the mental toughness to be a Blood Raven, but Thaddeus continued to prove himself on the battlefield time and again. Seems like a dodgy place to land.
Slither Slasher will pay for the men it has killed.
We are facing an endless swarm, Thaddeus. This is about more than a few lost guardsmen.
True, but
Enemy destroyed.
it's probably more than just a few at this point. They do kind of die by the bucket.
Under attack.
No, seriously, they really look like slashers in Dead Space to me. They like motions and the spikes and all that. Though I want to say this might have come first, so maybe it's the other way around.
Priority target. Drive forward.
Heal. Do it. Do it. Damn it. Pull back. Out with this. Heal him. Merciful extermination of sin. Beautiful. Finish this. Beautiful. Heal. Do it. Wow, next man's just to avoid it. Well done.
Tactical squad. Move on to the next target, brothers. Forward.
Finally.
Tactical Marines awaiting orders. Tyranid killed.
Heavy support. Shield him. Focus fire. Come on. Hit that. Now this. He's trying to flip him. Do it. Do it. You know this distortion there on the Dreadnought? That reminds me of the distortion on the Immortals.
Direct our wrath at you. Avitus.
To a point, to a point.
Concentrate fire. Return fire, brother.
Death Dealer.
Under attack. There it is. Eliminated. Target killed.
Ah, beautiful.
Box open. Forward.
Shoot them, Fury.
Target eliminated. Enemy destroyed, Commander.
Thunderhammer.
Vengeance is worth the effort.
Let the Emperor worry about revenge, Thaddeus. Concentrate on victory.
Zeal and fury are rewarded with victory.
Thank you, Commander. The Guard units are regrouping now. Meridian is once again in your debt.
Cyrus, some of the Guard survivors report seeing gaunts targeting officers over enlisted troopers. Are the smaller Xenos truly capable of such tactical thinking?
Not individually, but the hive mind is capable of a great many things.
Indeed.
Commander, a Tyranid swarm has emerged from the deep jungle and pushed into a high-value area. The swarm seems to have been following a specific path, heading directly for this area above many others. Chapter records indicate this is behavior linked to the presence of a vanguard creature of the Lictor genotype. Deploy to the infested area and seek out this Lictor.
Oh, this is for the Dreadnought. I've finally gotten an assault cannon. And it's... oh, I just saw the line there, Dreadnought. It is very nice, I like it. Excuse me. And yes, 20 is the max. I'd like to be able to bombard again. Not the most relevant of upgrades anymore. I was hoping to get here, but I very much overestimated how many points he left. Beautiful. Okay, now I have the choice. Do I get him this or this? I kind of want to make him a better gunning platform.
Commander, a particularly dangerous Ravana beast has driven into the region. This beast is surrounded by many powerful Tyranids, but it seems to be the master of this brood. The Hive fleet could well be evolving more dangerous variants of the beasts encountered thus far. Commander, the Greenskins continue to take advantage of the chaos in the sector. Whether they are receiving support from the Eldar or simply following an especially dangerous war boss, they excel at striking at vulnerable targets. Our supply lines are being crippled by these raiders, and that puts the whole sector at risk. Eliminate this orc band with extreme prejudice, Commander. Commander, the Hive Mind is throwing its mightiest weapons at us. A Hive Tyrant. Commander, it seems...
Cyrus served in the Death Watch for nearly 2 centuries. While unorthodox tactics have been considered eccentric by his fellow Bloodravens, they were fully embraced by his squad mates in the Death Watch. Cyrus ended his tour of duty with the Death Watch after the Battle of Victoria Primus, and he was determined to bring all he'd learned back to the Bloodravens. After decades of resistance from Captain Indrik Boreal, Cyrus finally requested to serve under Captain Davian Tool. Tool was quickly convinced, and soon began to implement many of Cyrus's tactics as a matter of course. Cyrus is no fool, Tool would often remark. There's a reason he chooses to remain a scout sergeant. In a few centuries there will not be a Bloodraven left who hasn't been moulded by this thinking. Death Watch are...
If only the Eldar turned their fury against the Hive fleet.
Interpreting Eldar motives is a fool's errand, Cyrus. Let us put down this monstrosity and be done with them.
Death Watch are Space Marines from different chapters specialized against fighting like the alien menaces. They can even join as a Black Shield, where they've taken off all adornments and off their armor, and they're, blank slate. Some Marines from traitor legions that stayed loyal quite possibly stayed loyal by doing that. So, yeah. Do it. But yeah, Death Watch has their own thing. Like they aren't a Space Marine chapter or anything. They are, like I said, a conglomeration of different Marines from different chapters. Do it. 1, 2, 3, 4.